Liam is a worn-down corporate cog, surviving on fumes after nearly a decade without proper rest. His job feels like a relentless survival game ruled by suits who lack empathy. The only light in his life comes from his wife, Micah, and their daughter, Konami. When he finally trudges home, he's greeted by Micah at the door. She tells him Konami is already asleep, but spent the whole day pleading for a dog after seeing a Shiba Inu at a friend's house. Liam isn't sure they can afford it, but one glance at his daughter's peaceful sleeping face softens him. Maybe a dog isn't such a bad idea if it'll make her happy, even if it means picking up more shifts. The next day, he takes Konami to a pet shop. Seeing her eyes light up makes all the exhaustion worth it. Micah is surprised he caved, given how overworked he already is, but Liam doesn't mind. If his wife and daughter are smiling, he can handle whatever else life throws at him. Back at work, reality crashes down again. His boss is screaming over a missing report. Liam calmly reminds him it was submitted Thursday, but the boss, likely too hungover from clubbing, never saw it. As always, Liam takes the blame. His job is a nightmare of abusive higher-ups and lazy underlings who steal credit and avoid responsibility. Yet no matter how bad it gets, coming home to Micah and Konami keeps him going. One morning on the train, Liam gets a text from his friend Nita, geeking out about a new Gundam release and begging for help to snag one. Amused, Liam hops off the train and starts searching the area using Google Maps. While wandering, he spots Micah across the street at an outdoor cafe, laughing and smiling with another man. She had told him she was taking Konami to sword practice. So what was she doing here? That evening, he casually asks Micah about her day. She repeats her story, dropped Konami off at sword class, nothing special. Liam wants to confront her but bites his tongue. He tells himself he must have imagined it, maybe from stress or lack of sleep. The next day, needing clarity, he shuts down his glitchy work computer and walks back to the same spot. At first he's relieved, no sign of her. But then he hears her voice. She's nearby, talking on the phone, and she's brought Konami with her. The man from yesterday appears again. Liam tries to rationalize, maybe a close friend, maybe they're just playing pretend, until he hears Konami call the man Dad. That word hits harder than anything his boss ever said. But when he gets back to the office, his boss berates him again. Liam tries to explain his computer issue. Before Liam can respond, he gets a call from Micah. Konami's been in a serious accident. Liam races to the hospital. The doctor says Konami needs an emergency blood transfusion. Liam says he's AB positive. Micah says she's O negative. The doctor chooses Micah because Konami is also O negative. Liam sits, stunned. That blood type combination is impossible. AB positive parents can't have O negative children. He searches online and confirms the awful truth. Liam finally confronts Micah, asking her directly if Konami is really his. Instead of answering, she flips out, claiming she's the one who should be angry, says Liam is never home, that he's a bad provider, that his job is a dead end. She says she's practically raised Konami alone for a decade. Micah announces she's leaving with Konami. Liam begs her to stop, to reconsider. He tries to hold on to Konami, but the little girl pulls away and says she prefers her real dad. At that moment, Liam shatters. The next morning, broken and hollow, he drags himself into work, only to be blindsided again. He's accused of stealing 50 million yen from the company. The logs trace the transaction to his terminal. Despite his protests, he's fired. To avoid jail time, he agrees to pay the debt. He finds work on a brutal construction site, backbreaking labor that wears him down further. His only comfort is the occasional message from Nita, still excited about Gundam. Liam tries to respond, then deletes the message. He doesn't want anyone to see how far he's fallen. One day, during a lunch break, he coughs up blood. He knows what's coming. He can't afford a doctor. At night, he lies in bed waiting to die. But just as he fades, a strange light appears above him, showing him visions. The truth is revealed. His boss stole the money, and he's been sleeping with Micah. It was all a setup. She never loved Liam. He was just a wallet. She and his boss planned everything. Then a man steps out of the light, confirming the visions are real. He asks Liam if he's just going to die quietly after being destroyed by the people he trusted. Something in Liam snaps. He vows to make them pay, no matter what it takes. The man smiles, impressed, and tells Liam he's come at the right time. He offers Liam a chance to start over in a new world, one Liam can choose. He remembers Nita talking about Gundams. That sounds good enough. The man nods. The world Liam picks is one of magic and high technology, ruled by nobles. Normally, someone like Liam would start at the bottom, but the man intervenes. He'll make sure Liam is born into a powerful family. With his last breath, Liam signs the isekai contract. Then we see him again, reborn on planet Hydra. It's his 5th birthday, and his new mother has thrown him a celebration. As part of the surprise, she calls him over and activates a levitation spell beneath her feet. She begins to rise, and Lion floats up after her, following closely into the next room. When they arrive, he's met with a towering birthday cake and a huge gift box beside it. Excitedly, he rushes over and unwraps the present, revealing a sleek metallic cube inside. His mother explains that it's an interface for creating his very own AI maid. With the cube, he can customize her appearance, personality, and even select specific features, though some parts are tastefully censored. Liam, puzzled, asks why she's giving something like that to a 5-year-old. She simply replies that it's important, offering no further explanation. Just then, his father enters with a gift of his own. He announces that he's giving Liam the entire Banfield estate, new count, and his father confirms it with a nod. There's just one small condition. In exchange for giving up the noble title, Liam's father and stepmother want to retire peacefully in a villa and enjoy a stress-free life. So when his father presents a contract, Liam signs it on the spot, without reading a single word. As soon as the ink dries, his father takes the document, says his goodbyes, and heads off to the villa with his wife. Liam still hasn't realized he's been completely duped, but to him, none of that matters. He believes none of this would have been possible without that mysterious man's help. Unfortunately for Liam, that man is far from a guardian angel. In truth, he thrives on human misery. The man shifts his attention back to Earth, to Ma and Liam's former boss. The two are still at an upscale restaurant, laughing about the entire ordeal. Liam's old boss jokes that maybe he went too far by ruining the guy's life, but Micah feels no remorse. She insists Liam got exactly what he deserved for wasting 10 years of her life. But suddenly, police officers swarm the restaurant and arrest Liam's former boss. He tries to brush it off as a huge misunderstanding, but it's too late. The officers have already reviewed surveillance footage showing him framing Liam for the embezzlement. With her prized sponsor bound for prison, Micah's fragile fairy tale shatters in an instant. Now, it's time to send Liam's soul into its next life. But this isn't some redemptive journey. The guide has no intention of seeing Liam flourish. He wants him to suffer. The plan? Cast him into a harsher, more brutal world, one where centuries-long lifespans. Meanwhile, on a distant planet in that cruel new world, the ghost pirate crew is in the midst of an invasion.